In the one-year plan for the manufacture of divine man, we have certain very definite steps of assembly. They have to be attended to exactly during these sacred times. In winter, there are 7 sacred ceremonies. November 25th is Wish for Birth. November 30th, the ceremony of the Terror of Christ. December 3rd, the ceremony of consecration. December 8th, the Feast of Love. December 13th, the Feast of Union. December 20th, the Feast of Satisfaction. December 25th, the Day of Birth. In spring there are 2 more: Good Friday, Easter. During those hours, one enters into the holy life, the soul of the world, in order to take place in the divine marriage, in order to live the divine life of the child of union. The ceremony of the desire for birth is so remote from ordinary human material life that it is sometimes difficult to experience. It is the will of the unborn, the third great idea. And with this ceremony, the seeker begins the divine story. 5 days later, there is the ceremony of the Terror of Christ. Enter the hall of learning, and at this visit, it is dark, empty. The huge doors flung open, the bitter wind rushing through. There is no quiet place, no warmth or welcoming brightness anywhere. The Father has left us alone with the Divine Mother. We see at once the complete desolation, and holding the fear, we remain still as the feeling of complete solitude assaults the heart, bending the will and consciousness with dreadful terror. This ceremony will seem the most terrible the first time, but it occurs in the divine life every year. And with every step on the narrow path, this ordeal takes on more and more terror. It is a moment which can be dreaded through the rest of the year. Before the scene of desolation and terror, all children must bow down. As in nature, one bows before the wind. Each experience of this ceremony carries the seeker deeper and deeper toward his own being, until finally he stands naked. His guide, his master, and his God have each in turn deserted him. Without fear, one must endure the nothingness, the disappearance of accomplishment, effort, power. All that which sustains you through the other great trials are gone, and through that you must endure. Having tasted the knowledge that nothing can endure, and now being prepared to offer all that one has in the service of divine life, which is itself alone eternal, one knows that one is a changing and impermanent creation, and should now be prepared to surrender one's very possibility of attaining a soul in order to nourish the tiny germ of divinity that has lain hidden within himself, and so escape from the laws which govern material life. I devote the spirit that is being born in me to the service of the spirit of love. I will live in the sanctuary of love. I will not offend the laws of love in the sanctuary of the inner world. I will molest none and forgive all. I will hope that in return, the spirit that is being born in me shall be beloved of the brotherhood of souls, and initiated as a soul of love by a soul of love. During the silence of this prayer, the seeker becomes individualized and is recognized forever by the brotherhood. He is welcomed by the voice in his heart, but the welcome does not reach the outer ear. The multitude of souls of the divine body of love all appear at this great moment in the drama of the soul of the world as a robed and veiled assemblage seated on a pyramid. These are the undeveloped souls, and the souls awaiting a vessel in which to develop. They experience the joy and pain of absolute consecration, but in the darkness of a soul not yet touched to the light of the world. Once this ceremony has been passed and fully experienced, one attains a degree of knowledge and advancement by seeing the origin of the soul which can never be lost. The right to enter this ceremony is won by conquering the feeling of resentment, of the feeling of injustice done to the helpless. Where there are two or three together, there am I in the midst of them. Spiritual recognition of each other during this occasion is won individually by the ability to be consciously present during this ceremony. Companions of the way can now go hand in hand into the deeper mysteries. Without such companionship, it is practically impossible to endure the ceremonies that lie ahead. Neither friendship or love, the qualities of the outer world, are of any use here. Only the inner world union of spirit will endure what is to come. It is at this ceremony that the full recognition of the brotherhood of souls occurs in one's consciousness, in that the members of the order of divine love become aware of each other as a real individual. Should you find that you are with another of the order of divine love in the outer world, it means that you have already attained a great deal. For it is only after long intentional suffering and conscious effort that some are able to help each other in their efforts in the outer world. It means that at least one petal of the divine lotus has unfolded so completely that its fragrance reaches the outer world. The outflow of the wine of the inner breath, love, is ready to be tasted in its first stage of the vivifying of its essence.